The next question is this. The other day, what happened in Dubai? What was this? Why this flow happened there? What was the reason for this?
This provoked tension. Too many people came to Dubai and everyone wants to grab their piece or hide theirs in order to preserve their wealth, their money, their assets. There is an accumulation of negative energy over Dubai. Financial energy. Everyone wants to preserve well-being.
But they still rushed there.
Nobody thinks about the purity of their soul. They are shown that it is impossible to be saved anywhere if a person does not want to cleanse his own soul. He will not save himself or his money. They will find you in the desert. It was a sign. A sign that Dubai is not perfect either. There, too, it is impossible to escape to the level they want. There is a change in the vibrations of the earth, and no one will be saved anywhere. Only the soul, the pure soul, has the right to salvation.
Yes, everything is correct. Thank you. This is roughly how this reason was imagined. Next question. Images from space showing huge whirlpools in the oceans and seas. Are these pictures real?
Yes, true.
These whirlpools, it turns out, are formed precisely above the tunnels where the water goes.
Yes.
Fine. So it's confirmed. Why is the water salty in the seas and oceans? Why is it salty, not sour, not bitter, not fresh?
Because salt also holds information. A huge amount of information can be retained by salt. There is much more information in salt water than in fresh water. It is condensed, this information.
Well, the density of salt water itself is much higher than fresh water.
Of course, everything is logical.
Fine.
It seems as if information is preserved in salt water and is preserved better.
Better preserved and recorded. It's like concentration.
More information can be stored in salt water.
Include information. It's like a repository of information. I see, yes, it's a flash drive. Fine. Please tell me. Military submariners from different countries, they know about the existence of these mainline tunnels. I know. Yes, they have this information. Can they move in these tunnels? Certainly. That is, they are of such a size that a submarine can pass through there freely.
Yes, maybe. But not everyone can go there. Selected ones only. This information is very confidential.
There is a pass system.
Is there some kind of filtration?
Certainly. It's easy to get there. Access is closed. Very, very guarded.
It's clear.
Selectively.
It's clear. And who were the first to know about these tunnels? The Germans? Or was this information from ancient times? Germans. The Germans recognize this. Yes, after all, they did their job, right? Yes. Interesting, cool. There are 2 lakes in Tibet near Kailash with dead water. I don't remember the name. Those with living dead water. They are literally a kilometer from each other. How is this arrangement of the 2 lakes explained? In one there is life, in the other everything is lifeless. Why is this done?
It's like natural, the other artificial. Different nature.
Dead living water.
Artificially made, dead.
The living thing comes from the source. And why is it done? For what purpose are the 2 lakes? They are very, very close to each other. And they bought it.
How bought, but she goes for their bath like angels show. They come from above. This is not for people. No, this is for the higher ones. This is for the higher ones. From above go. Above. They enter this water from above, not from below. They are from the earth. From the sky.
Sky. Yes, it is clear. Interesting. Well, the birds fly there like birds, but it's like an angel.
Dark. The dark ones are going into dead water. Angels come with living water. That is, they perform ablution.
Don't people need to go there at all? No. Not into living and not into dead water, right? No, it's not for them.
This is for the heavenly ones. I see, I see.
Fine. When did Antarctica become covered with ice? There is information that is quite recent. Is this true or not? Because there are old maps. Antarctica without ice.
The number is 3,000.
3,000 years ago. That is, maps, for example. There is a map of the revoyage of a Turkish navigator. Are these maps correct? No. Not true?
No.
But the maps of Antarctica without ice are correct. Yes, there are such cards. Or 2.
There was a desert there.
There was a desert in Antarctica, right? Yes.
Who lived there? Artificially. Ice. It's not natural, it's artificial. It's artificially made.
Who did it and for what purpose?
Access. Access that you did not have for information for it is extremely easy to take through the ice. There is no access.
No access. Denies access. Does it block access to neighboring cells? Neighboring worlds?
Access to information is blocked through ice.
Ah, precisely information through ice.
Closed through ice. Ice keeper of information. Security.
This is security. They protect us, or protects us, the neighbors, from us.
The barrier between mom and the neighbors. It's clear that they didn't go where they shouldn't go. It's clear after all the area is an artificially created barrier, its clear access is closed.
So it's still an ice wall, right? Around our continents?
Yes, this is a protective wall.
Protective wall. Okay, good. Is it somehow connected to Antarctica or not?
No.
Not connected? No, separate. Separate. Why are these fences in Australia? What are they there for? For what purpose were they built?
Shows how the wind goes wrong brings information. This is a filter. Blocks the flow of incorrect energy to people.
Wrong energy. These are filters.
Some information remains outside the scope of this protection. And that how it reaches, but not in such a size. The flow shows as if the information flow is going on.
Fence in Australia. That is, this is a filter. And essentially, what is how it works? Isolated states behind the fence. So what kind of state is this? Is it some kind of earthly one, or is it some kind of unearthly civilization?
Half-breeds earthly. United, another dew appeared.
That is, Australia is not really the same as it is depicted on the maps, right? No.
There are old maps, you need to find them. They are kept in the Vatican. The leak needs to be found, and in Australia, I understand that everything is like that, where everything is and everything is there.
Australia is not connected to Antarctica.
Australia is not connected.
This is separate.
It's connected. There is an isthmus there. Transition. From one to another. And these half-breeds. There is a place where you can go. Not everyone knows about this. Information is hidden.
It's clear. These half-breeds have access, right, to Antarctica?
Yes, high-ranking officials know.
What is the purpose of creating this race? Yes, how many are there? How many of them are there?
A small amount of. They engage in various types of research and conduct experiments on people.
Look exactly like us, right?
White. Yes, they look just like you. Like the Slavs. Mostly blue-eyed.
They have access to us, right? They can calmly. Yes, of course.
They have free access to you.
Do they have the same level of intelligence as us? Or are they more developed? Higher in development. It's clear.
They try not to contact you as if you are infectious. We are an infection for them. They are clean and live. Nature, pure water, many animals and birds that used to live here. They protect them. All kinds of animals that lived, they live there.
That is, they are more careful, right, than us? So they are not like us?
They protect their nature, their settlements. This is a contract.
Agreement. And when they were created, these half-breeds, when they moved away from us to know years ago, 200 years ago, is not quite that interesting, of course. But we interact with them in accordance with the agreement.
Yes, but not everyone can interact. These are special selected people who are eligible. Everything has to do with research. There is no close interaction. They try not to interact.
Too close together, it is very dangerous. So, with whom are they half-breeds? They are mixed. Let's say with the Slavs, with whom they were mixed. This is not to be removed, not with reptilians correctly, with some higher Austro-Australian German system. Australian Germans. So they are light, right? Are their intentions not aggressive towards people? No.
That is, this is some kind of. Slavs lived in Germany. There too, so all the mixed blood means Slavic blood. What they can't do that we can't do, they have very high technologies of a high order they communicate. Alien beings have concluded an agreement with them, that is, in essence they are, as it were.
Stand above us as a higher step and represent humanity correctly, as more intelligent and more yes.
A pure, intelligent race that remained from the earth. That original race that was supposed to be ubiquitous.
It's clear. Are they also duplicated with the lower world?
No.
Are they not duplicated? No. Why? Why weren't they duplicated? Just in case. If suddenly there's some kind of cataclysm, I don't know.
Because they have their own development path. They know too much. They have very great knowledge. You don't have that kind of knowledge. You don't have the knowledge they have. Everything is not so simple, not so clear. Not ready for knowledge.
Not ready.
You are given dosed knowledge. It is impossible to enlighten you with complete knowledge, because when people learn about this, they do a lot of trouble. People are not ready, they are not aware. Unconsciously unclean, so they give you dosed knowledge. I could give you a lot of knowledge, but I can't give it to you. You are not ready for this knowledge, you even cannot accept and understand them. And he can't understand them. Therefore, only a handful, some small handful of people can penetrate this knowledge yourself and understand it. The rest of humanity is not ready.
It's clear. Book of Athanasius, Kircher. A book called Mudus Subterraneus, Underworld. This is a 17th century scientist. He was some kind of insider. Because he was an unusual guy, and so he gave out this information about the main tunnels.
Well, he had visions, but again, incomplete, unclear. There is no clarity in the information. There is only a piece.
Superficial information is essentially clear, and wanted to ask you about. Who are they? What kind of civilization is this?
This is a very high civilization.
Tell us about them.
Dolphins are very smart, kind towards humanity, towards people. They love people very much. They love to interact with them. They communicate telepathically. People who can communicate can synchronize with them and receive very useful information for themselves. Dolphin. Dolphins read human information from several hundred kilometers away. They feel trouble, joy, pain from a distance. They cannot help but help people, although people are very cruel and treat them very cruelly. They still swim to help people, despite the fact that the person did not deserve it. They have such a mission, they cannot do it any other way. They are very trusting, and so are they. They suffer from their gullibility, yes. But they were sent precisely to maintain balance in the seas. To raise the vibrations to the seas.
What civilization are they from? Where are they from?
They are created with civilization. Which will still give you nothing if I say now, this is a space-based civilization. The space civilization was not sent here as
help for balance, as you said. For balance, it is clear by the dolphin. Not alien. All human feelings, love, compassion, they look like people. They look like children. They are very playful.
They have a childish, playful, mischievous soul. They are high-frequency entities. If you communicate with them, a person's vibration frequency increases. In this way, they get better people, especially children, especially children.
Well, yes, there is such a thing.
Children really feel dolphins. And dolphins feel children's vibrations. Raises the vibrations of dolphins.
What is the level of intelligence compared to a person? To what extent is their intelligence higher than that of humans? Are you comparing things at all? No, I don't compare. Incomparable. They have a very high intelligence. A person is far from the sounds they make. A blowhole is a hole on the top of their head. This is their language. Yes, this is their language of communication. They communicate using sounds.
Telepathically, but they make sounds in order to increase vibrations with the help of sounds they. As if they cleanse the world's oceans, all the waters. Sound has the ability to travel very quickly. Speed of sound.
I cleanse. The language of these sounds, is it the same for all dolphins on Earth?
Yes.
1.
1.
At what distance can they hear or feel these sounds?
They can hear it from 1,000 kilometers away.
What do dolphins think about people in general, right? They only see when they jump out of the water. In fact, they perceive this world. How do they perceive it in general, this world?
They feel it, they don't see it, but they sense it, Yes, they have very high abilities.
To feel this world, to feel people and the world. But what are their thoughts about this world? And
they know everything. They know everything that happens in the world. They know absolutely everything. They feel sorry for people. That people are like this.
primitive.
Primitive and do not understand anything, do not see, do not want to see, do not want to understand. They feel that people have a spark of purity, but they do not feel their spark and do not see it. They are filled with dirt. It's like a bag filled with earth fell, and in the earth there is a crystal of some kind of rock. I'll try to find it there. It's hard, but they see I don't know that it is there, and they are trying to help you.
That is, in essence, it turns out that we are animals for them, and not they are animals for us, right? In terms of development and their primitivism, it is not they below us, but we are below them. And by a lot, right?
Yes, they are very conscious.
Sad. Yes, in general, of course. I can imagine what they think of us if you read their language.
They try and say that people don't hear, don't see, are completely blind and don't feel anything. Tell me.
What is their hierarchy in their world? Do they have some kind of main dolphin?
No, they don't have a hierarchy.
There is no hierarchy at all. It's clear, but we could now, with your help, invite some dolphin to a conversation and chat with him. Let's try and... Will you invite us, or should we call? Call.
They will be pleased.